Hi, buddy. This is Just Martin91, and I'm here to talk to you guys about Last of Us, the TV show that just aired on HBO, the first episode. So, I was, well, I'm not going to say pleasantly surprised because, I knew what I was walking into. This show is created as a dual project by Craig Mazin from Chernobyl and Neil Druckmann from Naughty Dog, who worked on the actual video game and the Uncharted games. This is very much one of those, it seems like a passion project that was handled with very great hands so far, it seems. And I have very high hopes going forward anyway. I had high hopes anyway. Um, if I had any um, gripes, it was basically the beginning a little bit, dragged a little bit. I knew that it was going to be very much, um, what do you call it? It was like the game itself has a good 10-15 minute prologue, which to me was extremely emotional. I'm going to give you this much, all right? This show was supposed to be 10 episodes long. The reason it became 9 episodes was because the series creators decided amongst themselves that if they released the first episode as a single episode, which mainly contained the first 35 minutes of which I'm referring to, people will not be tuning in for the rest of it. They feared this, which is why they made a 2-part pilot, and in my opinion, it landed. It landed because what happened after the introduction, after the first 35-40 minutes, really paved the way to honor what the show represents, what they're going to be bringing to us from here on out. It teases quite a bit, doesn't reveal too much. If you know the game, then you're going to love this. If you're new to the project altogether, I think you're still going to appreciate it. And the reason why that is because they're not handling this as a page-to-page rehash. Not exactly. They're giving this depth and insight to the point where I feel they're trying to, and I read up on the cast list as well, they're going to be introducing new characters in the regards that I think Fireflies are going to have a little bit more element, and basically the effects of the virus and the outbreak is going to be felt in a grander scale. It's not just going to be mainly focusing on Joel, and it's not going to just be Joel and Ellie. Like, there's going to be a lot more going on. And yeah, even in the game, we saw Tommy and everybody else that they interacted with who are getting swept up in this. But essentially, they are taking this new ground, which is a very bold thing to do after the game is so very much established. I don't know if they're going to deal into part 2 of the game. I don't know if they should. Um, but this is all going to get approached later on, and I'm very intrigued on what's to come. I am very, very hopeful that, well, I don't know if this is a limited series or if it's going to get a season 2 or if it needs a season 2, but time will tell, right? I recommend everybody to basically tune in on this thing if you can. It's worth your time. It is a very well written series that will keep you on the edge of your seat. Frankly, it's one of those shows that could have been great on the big screen in quality. And it did have a series premiere in certain places, like preview screenings in certain places on the big screen. And that's where the first few reviews came in from, way before it landed with us. But here we are. 2023 looks great when it comes to entertainment, because if this is the quality that we're kicking off with, hopefully there's a turn to the better, because we've have some dry spells here and there, and frankly, we don't want to We don't want to run into the same issues we've been running on constantly. HBO has been proving us right. House of Dragons, House of the Dragon, and basically this. We don't need to talk about Velma. that is a whole other can of worms. Anyways, have a good one, everybody, and talk to you later.